Judges warn DOJ with contempt threats over immigration order violations. Federal judges in Minnesota are increasingly threatening contempt proceeding against the Justice Department amid widespread non-compliance in immigration cases tied to President Donald Trump's Operation Metro Search. In dozens of cases reviewed by CNN, judges from both parties cited delayed releases, ignored court orders, and unlawful detention of immigrants. While no official has yet been held in contempt, judges have repeatedly warned of sanctions to force compliance, calling the situation not tenable. Chief Judge Patrick Schiltz said ICE likely violated more court orders in January 2026 than some agencies have in their entire history. DOJ attorneys blamed limited resources and lack of control over agency actions, while the administration accused road judges of mishandling. Trump threatens to halt opening of key US-Canada bridge amid trade tension. President Donald Trump on Monday threatening to block the opening of the Gordie Howe International Bridge linking Detroit and Windsor, escalating tensions between the US and Canada. Writing on Truth Social, Trump said he would not allow the bridge to open until the US is fully compensated and Canada treats America with fairness and respect. The $4 billion bridge expected to open this year is funded by Canada but jointly owned by Canada and Michigan under a 2012 agreement. Trump incorrectly claimed the project lacks US content, a charge denied by Canadian and local officials. Judge gives Trump administration deadline to release $16 billion for NYNJ tunnel project. The federal judge has given the Trump administration until Thursday to unfreeze more than $16 billion in funding for a major rail tunnel project connecting New York and New Jersey under the Hudson River. Judge Janet Vargas rejected the administration's request to pause her earlier order, citing the immediate and severe impact a shutdown would have on the long-planned project. She granted only a brief administrative stay while the government appeals. New York and New Jersey sued last week, calling the funding freeze unlawful, and project officials warned construction could halt soon, costing around 1,000 jobs. Federal judge temporarily blocks California law enforcement mask ban. A federal judge in California has temporarily blocked the state from enforcing its ban on most law enforcement officers wearing masks during Operation Handling, a partial victory to the Trump administration. U.S. District Judge Christina Sender ruled that the mask ban unlawfully discriminates against federal agents because it does not apply equally to state officers. However, she allowed a separate law to stand that requires federal officers to display their name or badge number while operating in California. The Trump administration had challenged both measures, arguing they unconstitutionally regulate federal law enforcement. California officials emphasized that the identification remains in effect, calling it vital for transparency and public trust. The mask ban, the first of its kind in the U.S. FBI compiled unverified allegations as pressure grew to release Epstein files. As public and political pressure mounted to release the Epstein file, FBI employee compiled unverified and sometimes salacious allegations against men connected to Jeffrey Epstein, according to internal document released with more than 3 million records. A 21-slide FBI presentation listed prominent names including Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, and Andrew Mountbatten, Windsor-based largely on anonymous tips, many of which were unverified or did not allege criminal conduct. The effort occurred amid backlash over the Trump administration's reluctance to release records, which ultimately led Congress to mandate disclosure in late 2025.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.